Yo, 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 my Star Citizens and Noob Gamers. Welcome back to another episode of Star Citizen with me, Menings. And in today's episode, it's back on the road to being a better pilot with some new skills. So, I came to a realization partway through this video, which you'll see. I'm learning how to become a better pilot and how to maneuver my ship more. And so, in this video, you'll see me doing this, and I start off here just trying to fly around this base just to see if I can keep my nose where I need it to be, and just understanding going the same direction. So if I'm going, say, down here and then I turn, to still be then strafing left with where I'm looking. So that's what today's video is going to be about, and you'll see halfway through that I come to a realization about PIP and where the PIP is and stuff, and I'll explain more obviously when I'm in it. So that's today's video. We hope you like it, guys. If you do like it, don't forget to take that pointer and tickle that like button for us. It really does help us out. We have memberships now on the channel, and you can join the membership and help us further and have access to little emojis and stuff like that, and priority comments and shout outs in videos. So yeah, so there is that. And if you're new to Star Citizen, the code popping up now, if you use that code, you'll get 5,000 credits, and you'll push me up in the rankings and help me to earn better ships and stuff like that are along the way. So we hope you like it, guys, and yeah, we'll see you guys out in the verse. So let's get into this one. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to keep my nose in one place. Like I said, I'm trying to just, if I'm going around like this, it's just making sure that I follow the direction I'm going. So if I'm going sideways to the left here, if I spin like that, I need to be then strafing up. So it's just about trying to figure out my strafes and try and make that into muscle memory. So what's about to happen is I'm going to go into Arena Commander, Vanduul Swarm, and see if I can use some of what I've learned in that. What you'll see is around probably around the end of wave 4 coming into wave 5, I start actually realizing more about how to control the PIP. And it's a realization for me because I didn't know I could control the PIP. I've always just thought the PIP was controlled by the pilot, the direction they're heading and the speed they're heading and stuff like that. I didn't realize that I could actually control that PIP myself and bring it closer to the target. So that's a realization you'll see around wave 4, end of wave 4 to 5, and you'll see that I start getting a little bit better from there. Some of you guys might be shouting at me going, well, everyone knows that the PIP's, you know, controlled by you. But for me, that little dot I always thought was controlled by the enemy and where they was going. And which is weird, because when I have lag PIP, I know that I've got to move my PIP onto the person, so I don't understand why I didn't make that connection, but I have now made that connection. What I've also done is, in my original game, this is 3.18, I have set my buttons so that it'll be auto and locked. It doesn't go into manual, just auto and locked. And when I go from auto, it will change my PIP to be lead PIP. And when I go into lock, it will change my PIP to be lag PIP, because I prefer the lag PIP when the guns are not gimbaled. But unfortunately for this video, I set it the wrong way around. So you'll see at some point I just switch to lock and keep it in that as well. So here we go, wave 1, guys. Like I said, by wave 5, you'll start seeing me make the realization about the PIP and become a better. You'll just see I become better, and I stopped a lot of the jousting and chasing the PIP and start trying to control the PIP. See there, you see that little dot PIP going up there. I would just chase it all the time. I would literally just chase it and try and get my target on it and then shoot at it. Later on I realised that I need to actually bring that PIP closer to the enemy, because that way then I'm following the trajectory and I'm going to get better shots on. So you'll see as I'm going through this video, I start off with a lot of jousting, flying past each other and then turning around and then flying past each other. And then later on, you'll see I start becoming more, I become more of a merge fighter, where I start merging and dancing with the fighter.
No contact. Target destroyed.
And because I've come to the realization later on, the stuff that I've been watching from some of the people you guys have recommended, I think ACE1 is one of them, and it's now starting to make more sense when I'm watching the videos now. Now that I understand about the PIP, it starts to make more sense to me. So I've definitely got to learn more about evasion and stuff like that, and a bit more. You'll still see, like, even though I come to the realization of me controlling the PIP, that I still end up trying to chase the PIP at times. But you don't start seeing that realization till around wave 4, at the end of wave 4. So I'm in PTU 318 here with this as well, because I wanted to test out the mechanics of 318's fighting as well, and see if there was any changes in that. So this is in Arena Commander 318. See, when I'm in lag pip like that, and I realise I've got to move my pip to the person, so I don't understand why I didn't get it like with the lead pip. I'm not too sure if the top turret is gimbaled or not, the top thing on this arrow, but I think I come to the conclusion that it's not doing what I need it to do, so I end up going back into lock and just doing it on that instead of trying to do it as an auto gimbal. Again, if you guys have any more advice or anything as you watch this video, stick it in the comments. I love reading the comments and answering back. Trying to build this community up. It's really good. Like, just enjoy creating the content and listening to what you guys say and your advices and just what you thought of the videos. Ultimately, what I'm trying to do here is learn how to be a better pilot so I can run escort services for miners and for people on hauling. Like, if me and Kilthanis are running and hauling missions, then I can be the protection for him. But I figured out I'm going to need sticks. I'm definitely going to need sticks. So I use an Xbox controller, and one of the things with the Xbox controller, to take off and land, which is strafe up, strafe down, I need to hold the modifier, and also I need to hold the modifier to spin, basically to do that what I just did there, the spin, or roll, basically. And when I press my modifier and use the buttons to roll, it ends up doing, if I've got my modifier and I can't fire because the fire button and the two triggers I've got actually with the modifier pressed will take my limiter up and my limiter down, my speed limiter, so I can't fire. So if I'm rolling, I can't fire. If I'm yawing up, if I'm drifting up and down, as well, I can't fire because I'm pressing the modifier. So I definitely need sticks. To be a pilot now, I think I'm definitely need sticks or figure a better way to use the pad in fighter pilot mode. So when I come to the realization that I can move the PIP, or I need to move the PIP like there, I would move the PIP and I'd have to drift up or whatever to bring it in closer. I can't fire while I'm doing that.
Warning, weapons system overheating.
And you'll see when I get to wave 5 and 6 and I start realizing about the PIP, I start taking out people much quicker. I don't end up just jousting with them all the time.
Target destroyed.
It doesn't look like you're moving that fast, but then when I killed him then, he came up on me real quick.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Bogey.
So wave 3.
Bogey. Bogey. Lock. Missiles dry.
So I'm just chasing the PIP all the time at the moment. Not realizing I can control it. Just chasing it, and that's the mistake I'm making.
Target destroyed.
I need to be controlling it. I think Vanduul Scavenger just crashed into something.
Lock.
Again, I just chased the PIP. I'm just chasing the PIP.
Ballistics low. Ballistics dry.
Shouldn't be in front of him there. That's where his weapons are. Got to figure out. I've got to be a bit better with that. Moving around them. Again, you see me just chasing the PIP. Just chasing the PIP, and that's not what I should be doing.
Warning, weapons system overheating.
And at the same time, I'm trying to make sure I don't speed past him by jousting past him, and actually then merge and do a merge type of fight.
Target destroyed.
Like that. So you'll see, like, I'm already starting to realise, like, I can't be doing the jousting too much. I've got to try and merge in.
There are multiple hostiles
Bogey.
inbound.
So you're seeing me learn on the job as it is. And figure these out, figure things out.
Dry.
I'm not too sure if my eyes are controlling those missiles. I know that my missiles are not always great. Again, just chasing. I'm chasing it. I'm chasing the pip.
Warning. Weapon system overheating.
I'm just wasting shots because I'm chasing it.
Target destroyed.
And the bad thing about that is when I fire though, it's only predict it. So that person or that pilot could change direction before my bullets get to him. So you'll see sort of at the end of this section, I start realising about dragging that pip to the target. By using my manoeuvring. So strafing down, strafing up, left and right, rolling. And it was a massive realisation for me, is realising I was actually controlling that pip and where it goes by with my movements instead of just trying to chase it all the time. I could actually control it and bring it closer to the pilot and the enemy pilot. Right, pick up these for the miniguns. So I've got no credits, no rental credit things in 318, so I can't actually upgrade the ship. So all I've got is the stock arrow. I'm not a lover of ballistics. I'm not keen on them. So now you'll start seeing. I've started realising now about the pip. So now you'll start seeing that I start trying to drag the pip to the enemy pilot more. There's his pip, and you'll see I start dragging it into him a bit more. There is times where, like now, we'll chase it, but then I start realising I've got to try and bring that pip closer into him with my matching his velocities, speed, and his direction of travel and all that stuff. There you see now I'm starting to realise bringing that pip in, as you see there, bring it in closer to him. So you see the difference it makes by that realisation of just understanding I need to be matching his movement to get that pip closer. But you will see I forget sometimes and I still end up trying to chase the pip. I've been playing this game 8 months or something, and so it's ingrained in me to be chasing that pip rather than actually doing what I should be doing, which is bring that pip closer. Like that, basically, just bringing that pip in closer to him. You can see now, you can see what I'm trying to do now. Bring that pip in closer, stay with him. So there we are. So you can see now that that one improvement is gonna change my fighting now. Says his pip, got to bring that closer into him. Yeah, start bringing that in by matching his movement in the direction he's travelling. You see there, I just forgot myself and started chasing the pip, and then I remembered, get it in closer. So moving on to other videos and stuff that I've been watching. Avenger 1, I think he's called. Avenger Titan, it might be actually. Avenger 1, Avenger Titan, I can't remember what his name is. No disrespect to the guy. Forgetting his name. I think it's Avenger 1. I can now start understanding his videos a little bit better because now I understand the PIP movement.
Contacts remaining.
I don't know if I hit him there. I don't think I did. So you see now difference in the fighting now that I'm doing. Like I said, I do sometimes forget myself and start chasing the PIP. But hopefully this, helps some of you guys, and there'll be people screaming at me saying, "How did you not know that? It's crazy." But just when it's quite an overwhelming game, that sometimes you don't even think about the small things like that. And if it has helped somebody else, let us know in the comments if you realise the same yourself or not.
Shields hit.
Or if you want clarification on what I'm talking about, I can put it in the comments and I'll explain it a little bit more, what I understand of it. It's like then I had to strafe to the right to bring that PIP in closer to the target, which meant that my aiming, or my shots that I fire are going to be more chance of hitting them. Because you're matching their speed, you're matching the direction of travel. Again, chasing it. Even though I hit him, I was chasing it. There we are. So again, matching him, his direction. And one thing I've learned, what I don't do in this video, is to put myself so that I'm strafing up the direction he or the other pilot is fighting. Apparently that gives you more bonuses in the aiming system or something. So definitely something like that. I should have been turning and following his direction upwards like that, and you get more bonuses in that. So it's actually making it more enjoyable to actually be fighting now, because I'm actually feeling like I'm in control, whereas before I didn't. I felt like the other pilot was always in control and I was just jousting back and forth like how I just did there, and by the time I turned around, the enemy pilot was too far away again. So yeah, it just feels like I'm more in control now that I understand it a little bit more. Trying to understand the matching his velocity and direction and all that, so I can do stuff like that instead of just blasting past each other.
Ballistics dry.
Again, because there's a couple around me, I end up chasing it. I'm chasing the PIP again, so until I realise, stop chasing the PIP. Just chasing the PIP. That's it. I've got to stop doing that. Focus on the next one because he's gone too far. Control that PIP. Control it. Get a bit of speed going. Again, I'm just chasing the PIP there, and I shouldn't be. Merging in a bit.
Target destroyed.
Obviously, there's a lot to learn still, like evasive action and stuff like that. But this is just the second video of the piloting like this, and it's the third video of actually the road to being a better pilot, because I've done a racing one as well. But you can see the improvement just in this one video that I make of becoming a better pilot. I should be able to make a, you know, less of a meal of people now, you know, fighting with people. Obviously PvP is going to be a bit different, or a lot different, but just in the verse itself, coming across pirates and stuff like that, AI pirates should be much better, and doing the bounties and the VHRTs and stuff. As you see there, because I'm trying to pull my nose up strafe up, it's awkward that I can't strafe up and move my nose up at the same time, because I'm pressing the modifier and cancels it out. So that's why I think even change my controls or buy sticks, even if it's just cheap sticks for now. I'm gonna repairs.
Someone got him.
Right, can I get that?
Warning. There are multiple
Missed it.
hostiles inbound.
Going a bit too fast, I think. Oh, that was close on that rock there. I'm going to end up missing it again, but again missed it. Let's give up. Again, it's chasing. Stop chasing it. Bring it in. Stop chasing it. So much better.
Target destroyed.
So much better.
Shields hit.
Again, because there's a couple around me, I'm chasing it a bit. So I need to let him go now because he's too far away and I've got someone closer to me. So there's a lot more to do with the triangle, the power triangle, which I'm learning about at the moment, so that basically having my shields, because you get extra bonuses. If you've got full shields on your power triangle, you'll get extra bonuses. Same with the weapons, you get extra bonuses, like more ammo and quicker recharge. Same with the shields, you get a little bit more on your shields and a quicker recharge. So and again, I can't do that because there's so many buttons to press on the pad as it is that I can't be handling that as well. And so obviously watching Avenger 1, having he's got his on a hat on one of his sticks. It'd be good for you guys in the comments, if you've got this far, to let us know what you've got stick-wise or control-wise, and now you do your fighting. Any recommendations to sticks?
Ballistics low. Ballistics dry. Target destroyed. Shields hit.
I think one of the enemies... Oh no, they killed one of my guys. They killed one of my guys there. They killed Vixen. Again, I'm chasing. I've got to stop chasing. Stop chasing and bring it in. collects the dust. Bring his pip in. Start killing someone at speed on. Trying to control it. I ended up chasing again there. I was lucky to get him, but I ended up chasing too much.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Okay. Okay. Lock. Okay. Target destroyed.
Just a bit too far for the missiles. Down. Is there? Do you guys know if it's an optimum time to fire those missiles? Like, I think I fired them at like 9 kilometers or something, or 8 kilometers it might have been. Is there an optimum, do you think? Because that's the next thing. One of the next things for me is why do a lot of my missiles seem to miss a lot. And I know that sometimes it can be controlled with my Toby eye tracker. Again, I'm chasing there. I can't be chasing. Stop chasing. That's it. Bring it in.
Hit. Ballistics low. Ballistics drive. Target
Cool.
destroyed.
So you can see now that I've understood bringing that pip in to the target better by matching the speed and direction. It makes it so much better. Right now, just bringing that pip in. Slowly bringing that pip in. Bringing it in a bit more. This did the urgent fire.
Shield down.
Again, I'm chasing it a little bit there.
Shield down. Warning. Weapon system overheating. Weapon system destroyed. Warning. Weapon system overheating. Weapon system destroyed.
I made a mistake there, like coming back to his front. I've got to start learning to keep behind him or below him.
Shields hit.
Oh, straight into him. Well, there's my body. I didn't see his.
Stand by for reintegration.
When in doubt, just smash into him.
Handle error. All systems online.
I'm hoping you guys are seeing what I'm talking about here with the improvements I've made. And hopefully it helps some of you guys out. Grabbing that pit, taking that pit by strafing. So if I strafe there, if I strafe up, I should be able to bring that pip in closer. Like that. There we are. So it's close. That pip's closer now. It's going to take some getting used to do it.
Shields hit.
Blow faster. Doing too much trading, so I need to
Target destroyed.
stop that basically. Chasing it a little bit there.
Target destroyed.
I was lucky I didn't smash into him again there. Couple more left on this wave. 3 more, I think.
Shields hit.
Chasing a bit. Again, I'm just chasing it again now. Better. Throwing it. So you see, I do forget myself sometimes and I chase too much or I go too fast. Slowing that speed down.
Target destroyed.
Let's get the repairs. Where are you? There you are.
Lost.
Let's bring that vector in.
Lost. Target destroyed. Lost. Missiles dry.
I saw his shaft then. Chasing it a bit again there. Can't chase it, especially with ballistics. I'm just going to waste ballistics.
Ballistics low.
Let's see. I needed to be a lot closer there.
Ballistics dry. Target destroyed.
Cool. I think that's it. And then one more wave. Unless there's another one somewhere. Another one somewhere. Come out wherever you are.
Bogey.
There he is. Bring that PIP in. Watch my speed so they ain't gonna blow in past him. Again, at some point, I'll have to learn coupled and decoupling and stuff like that as well. It's like now I should be turning and letting my movement just take me past him.
Weapon system overheating.
Chasing a bit again there. Gotta stop chasing. Start realizing that I was chasing. Just going a bit too fast at the moment.
Shields hit.
cannons are not that good with distance, so I'm definitely going to need to make sure I have laser repeaters because the cannon's velocity is really slow. Biding my time.
Shield down. Target destroyed.
Remaining.
Boom. Wave 9 coming up. Some more people coming to help me.
Contact. 8 units en route.
See that turning into his movement. I think they call it nosing.
Ballistics low. Shields hit.
Ballistics hit hard, but
Shield down.
it's rubbish that usually improves
Ballistics dry.
them really fast.
Destroyed.
So don't chase it, that's it. So. Just doing a bit of chasing again because there's someone else now. I'm gonna get myself.
Shield down. Weapon system destroyed. Target destroyed.
So you see now I'm starting to remember to bring that in.
Target destroyed.
Go.
Shields hit.
Got them missiles
Shield
there.
down.
Chasing it again.
Ballistics low.
I wasted a lot there because I was chasing again. Oh, got me. 5 lives left though, so I should get through this easy.
Stand by for reintegration.
Entry aerospace. All systems online.
There you go, I'll start doing my setup. Pick up these missiles. So we've got 4 enemies, 5 enemies, 6 enemies. 6 enemies left. Okay, let's do this. Where are you guys? Come on.
Ballistics dry. Shields hit. Target destroyed. Warning. Weapon system overheating.
Was lucky again there that I didn't get hit, I didn't smash into him. Almost looks professional.
Target destroyed.
Almost looks professional, like I knew what I was doing. So what we got left? 4 enemies left. 5 enemies left. Oh, no, 2 of those are my guys. Might have been 3 enemies left.
Shield down.
Bring it in. Catches movement. Catches movement.
Ballistics low. Shields hit. Shield down. Ballistics dry. Target destroyed. Warning, weapon system overheating. Target destroyed.
See, I'm just getting rid of them quite quick now. So much easier. Once you figure that out, it's so much easier. Actually feels like I'm doing a decent job now.
Target destroyed.
Whoop whoop whoop. Even had one of our guys left over as well. Boom, 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 boom. Check out that referral code, guys, for anyone that's new to Star Citizen, and you get 5,000 credits when you start your account and push me up in the rankings. And we hope you like that one, guys. If you did like that one, don't forget to take that punch and tickle that like button. It really does help us out. We're loving the community at the moment. And yeah, so we hope you like that one, guys. And we'll see you out in the verse.